Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. Today I'm going to show you something that's really exciting to me that I love doing is some broody hens. And the broody hens like to hatch their own eggs. So I'm pretty excited that I have a couple hens that have gone broody this spring. But before we go out, I wanted to show you the progress of the pepper that I showed you how to prune. I think it was on Friday. I think I did that video on Friday. Sorry if I don't remember. But anyway, it's looking great, and so I wanted to show you how it's looking. As you can see, it has all these new little leaves. So we trimmed it right here. See if I can get close in where we trimmed it. We trimmed it right there. But because we did that, it's forcing these little side shoots to come out. Now this one is getting closer and closer every day to needing to be pruned. And I'll show how to do it again. But remember, I like to wait until we've got 6 leaves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We really only have 4 big leaves on this one. So, and I would like it to get a little taller, but you can see it's kind of, its stem is kind of weak, floppy, I guess. But this one is stronger. And that's another thing I kind of want to watch and make sure that the stem is going to be strong enough for me to trim it. And so these two are both pepperoncinis. Peppercini, I don't know, however you like to say it. But I started these ones way before I started these little peppers. So they're all doing really well. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you that before I go out and show you what I do when my hens go broody. This one's looking a little sad. I had moved this one to the other room. I don't know if it's going to pull through or not, but it's another peppercini. So it's looking a little sad, so I brought it back in the bathroom. The other room I have them in, the temperature doesn't stay very consistent. Hi, Mittens. I don't like you in here. I don't like you in here. No, get out. I always close my bedroom door so she can't get in here and knock plants over. Anyway, I'm really happy with how it's looking, and I wanted to show you. Here we are. I have a couple of things to that I use when I have a broody hen for hatching. I use a Sharpie marker, and I know some people might be worried about, I don't know, the Sharpie getting in and damaging the baby chick or something, but I've used a Sharpie to mark. I just quickly make like a quick line on the eggs that I'm gonna let the chickens sit on, because they've been sitting for about, I would say like 5 days, and so I know that they're totally broody. They've been saving their eggs. So, and I actually haven't gone in and looked at the clutch of eggs that they have saved yet. So I'm going to be marking every egg they're sitting on today with this marker. I'm also gonna see if I have any eggs from the big chickens, and I'm gonna let them sit on those eggs as well. And I have some treats for them. We had strawberries and apples yesterday, and we saved all of the stuff, the tops of them, to give to the chickens, and they love it. So yeah, that's what I have for my chickens this morning. Okay, it looks like I have a few eggs. This is actually a duck egg. I have never had a duck lay in a nesting box before, and I need to clean this out. I told you that in a previous video. That is on my to-do list this week, to get this chicken coop cleaned out. But these are 3 chicken eggs. Oh, this one's cracked. Sometimes that happens when I have a really big chicken that gets in here and tries to sit on them, and she accidentally cracks them. So she's really big, but she's really beautiful. I don't know what type of hen she is. Anyway, oh, this one's warm, so it was just laid. That's perfect. And this one's a little cold, but I'm sure these were just laid this morning because I checked last night. I won't do this cracked, dirty one. I won't put that in the nest. But I will give them these 2 bigger ones. We do not have a male duck right now, so this is not a fertilized egg, so I won't have them sit on it. If it was, I still wouldn't have them because duck eggs take 28 days to hatch. So it would like get halfway incubated and then the baby chickens would hatch, but the baby duck would be just left in the nest to die. So the egg. Anyway, I'm going to take these 2 eggs and put them under there. Now, I have no idea why the duck started laying her eggs in the nesting box. She just started doing it 2 weeks ago. The only thing I could think is that she is the only duck in with a bunch of chickens, and so she's just copying the chickens' behavior. That's the only thing I could think, because all of my previous ducks that I've had always lay their eggs on the floor, and they usually make like a little nest on the floor in here. So it's just crazy, and I'm super happy because the eggs would get kind of dirty on the floor, so I'm kind of happy she's using the nesting box. But I have no tips or advice on how to get your duck to do that. Just that she's one duck with 5 chickens, so I think she thinks she's a chicken. That's the only thing I can think. Anyway, I just was gonna let you know that like I've never seen that behavior in a duck before. But we named her Lucky Ducky because she's the only duck that survived last year when I was in the hospital having my baby Emmett. And I let the chickens and stuff free range while we were in the hospital, and things just got picked off that weekend. It was kind of funny, but not funny. I mean, sad, but also crazy. And I'm super excited that we had 1 duck survive because I do love duck eggs for baking. Now, ducks don't lay year-round. They only lay, I find that mine lay about 8 months of the year, but she lays an egg every day. Like chickens, my chickens, I find they lay an egg about every 5 days in a row. And the reason is because chickens will lay 5 eggs and then save their clutch of eggs. And that's the reason chickens do that, is that they can lay year-round, but they lay only like 5 eggs a week. 5 to 6 eggs a week if you're lucky. And then ducks lay like every single day for the 8 months that they lay eggs. And I actually have saved duck eggs, and I had a chicken hatch a clutch of duck eggs, which was really, really funny to watch, especially because it was my favorite kind of chickens are Bantam chickens, and they're very tiny compared to regular size hens. So, all right, let's go give those chickens these eggs. I'm going to try and divide it up half and half for them. These are the 2 hens that are not going broody, and my gray hen is very old. I don't know if she's even laying eggs anymore, but I love her, and she's done a good job. She's actually the one who raised my clutch of ducks, is this little tiny gray hen, and she is just the best. I love her. So we will keep her forever until she passes away naturally. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. I actually just noticed on this egg right here, it is cracked on the edge, so I'm actually only going to set 1 of my big eggs, which I'm a little sad about, but it'll be okay. I have plenty of big chickens laying plenty of eggs. I just love hatching eggs, so if we had some big eggs, I was going to put in here, but it's okay. This one will be fine. There's no damage to it. It's actually really warm. It was just laid, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to these guys in here. Also, before I open it up, these chickens are not very friendly. So there's all different types of chickens out there. These chickens tend to be more flighty. They don't really like me messing with them. They're not very friendly. They wouldn't like you saw when I gave them their food, they were so cautious to come up to me, which is great. If you have predators, they're really good at surviving. Like these chickens free ranged for like 2 years, and these little guys, they always just survive because they fly away from predators. The rooster can be very loud to get predators away, and they just don't like people that much. So these bigger chickens behind me, but roosters can be mean. That rooster has attacked me before, but anyway, These bigger chickens aren't as fearful and they get picked off a lot easier. So I've lost bigger chickens a lot more than the little chickens, so regular size hens compared to bantam hens. So this is just, I'm just letting you know some of the things that I have just observed, like I've just noticed raising them. I've raised chickens for the past 8 years now. So anyway, I'm going to show you what to do with these broody hens, and I'm going to be very careful not to disturb them. That's what I was telling you. They just don't like to be disturbed. And in a few days, I'm going to give them some straw, because there's not any straw in here, but I'm going to just give them some. She's peeking up at me because there's a hole in the... She's like, why are you out here? Like, leave us alone. See, she's so leery of me. Okay. So you can see I would like to put some straw in here for them. I don't have time to do that today. I'm just going to give her that egg like that. And she should grab it right under her. Yep, that's what they do. They just grab it. So I'm not sure how many eggs are in here, but they're all sitting on. Well, there's one. There's a whole bunch in there. They're kind of dirty. That's my fault for not getting straw in here. Anyway, you can hear how they're clucking, like they want to hatch these eggs. And I don't know, with 3 of them doing it all at the same time, I don't know if this is good, but right now I'm just going to leave it, because if one of them decides I don't want to sit on this egg, then the other 2 will probably do it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put a mark on them, on each egg, like I was telling you, and that will be that. You don't really have to do anything for them. They just do everything on their own. I decided, you know what, I have time. I'm going to go ahead and put some straw down in there for them right now, so that the eggs, because I noticed they're kind of fighting over the eggs, so if they can each have their own like nesting spot, maybe they won't fight over them so much. If they're fighting over them too much, I'll probably just take one and move it at night and move it somewhere else so that it can just be by itself to hatch its eggs. So I've done that before too, and I have had success. I've also had failure with that. So it just depends on how broody they are, if they're going to stay broody, if you move their nest. The best success I've had is if I've moved their nest at nighttime. So yeah, right now I'm going to leave them how they are and just add them some straw. I get these bags for my chickens just because I've brought bales of hay home in the van and it's just super messy. So I like these ones that are all compacted and in the bag already. I don't have any particular reason why. It is pretty soft for the chickens. And so anyway, they're so cozy in there. I don't know what causes hens to go broody, if it's like a change in the weather, like it's really neat. Some years they'll go broody in the middle of winter. That one, they are really hating that I'm in here with them this morning. Oh, I'm making a mess. I'm just just going to put it in here for them, and they will rearrange it how they want it. Just one. Go over there. One up there. That's how you got it in your eyes. They are so mad at me this morning. They are not happy with the situation. I'm just trying to make it better for you. See if they'll settle down. That's better. Now it's more clean and they can probably keep their eggs warmer with all of that hay. Okay, I'm gonna leave them alone. She's getting up. That's probably not good. Here you go. Here's some eggs. Let's see if she'll take those back underneath her. Okay, I freaked them out enough. I'm going to close this down. Hopefully they go back in. That one's still in there, so... I need to just leave them alone, but I was super excited she went back in there. I also wanted to show you some of the work that Ryan got done yesterday. I was very excited about it. Sorry, it's probably very windy, so I'm going to talk loud. Wind, that's the biggest thing we deal with. While I'm walking over there, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about broody hens. So, broody hens like to be left alone, as you could tell. They did not want me messing with them at all. And the best thing you can do is just leave them alone. If they've got a clutch of eggs, just leave them alone. If you have a rooster, if you don't have a rooster, your eggs are not going to hatch. I have a rooster in there, so those eggs are probably fertilized. So I like to keep 5 hens to 1 rooster. That seems to be ideal for me. More hens is fine. Less hens isn't great because then their feathers can get messed up because the rooster can beat the hens up pretty bad. So anyway, if you have a broody hen and you've got a rooster and you know those eggs are fertilized, you can let them hatch them if you want. Hens are great mothers, especially bantam chickens, and it is the cutest thing to see baby chicks in the springtime. And like I was saying, I don't really know what causes them to go broody, if it's like a change in the weather or if it's they just know it's time. I don't know, but my bantam chickens will go broody all year round, so I'm not exactly sure. But we're over here now by the trees. Here they are, the trees that Ryan cleared out for us yesterday. There's one that's hollow and really cool. Oh. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you want to explain what you did?
I just cut up the trees, sectioned them so they weren't so heavy, and then moved them with our little tractor.
Well, Steven's
little tractor.
It's his brother's tractor. But we thought this was cool. This tree was hollow. And that just looked really cool. And so Ryan got a lot of work done yesterday, clearing and filling holes. So I was going to show you how it looked. This is all ready for a fence now. These ones right here. And we have a friend coming to help us on Saturday, so we are super grateful for the help. Soon this will be all cleared. The last thing I'll say about a broody hen is just make sure they have fresh, clean and water every day. And just leave them to their business, and you should have baby chicks in about 21 days. So hopefully our hens are successful. I will keep you posted. Thanks for stopping by our homestead today, our little homestead. I hope you're having a great day today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.